Hi, I'm Colton with Porsche Center Calgary, and I'm here today with another new piece of pre-owned inventory. This one is a pretty cool one. It's a 2018 911 Carrera 4 GTS. So kind of the most potent enthusiast version of the 911, just under the turbo, but that's really a whole separate machine and delivers its power very differently. So I would still say, enthusiast wise, this is the one that's going to appeal to more of that pure sports car buyer. So with the Carrera 4 GTS, the 4 tells you it's all-wheel drive, of course, and then the GTS gains you a few things over the S model, which would be the one that kind of slots in below this. So with the S, you had 420 horsepower. With the GTS, that goes up to 450 in this model year. And then you also get a bunch of other cool performance options as standard. So that's something to keep in mind when you're looking at the GTSs. Their option lists may be shorter than an S you may be comparing with, but it's probably because they have a lot of extra standard equipment that you didn't have to tick that extra box to get. Things like the sport design body kit. So your front bumper is a little bit different on the GTSs. Some S's will look like that if they option that, but few people do. Also changes a little bit the side sill and some other stylistic things on the outside. The wheels are a pretty significant upgrade on the GTS. These are the center locking 911 Turbo S wheels. So they are available as well on that Turbo S, but in a different finish, in kind of a silver finish. You can only get them in this satin black finish on the GTS, which definitely makes it look a little bit sportier. The GTSs also are all a little bit lower to the ground. They're about a centimeter lower, and they all have things like the Sport Chrono package. So you get the Sport Plus mode with the launch control if it has the PDK dual clutch transmission, which this one does. They will also all get the Sport exhaust and a few other kind of go fast bits that makes them, again, particularly appealing to that more sporty buyer. Another thing actually being the seat. The standard seat is the more heavily bolstered seat. So that's the seat that's on this guy. But let's, I guess, dive into this one more in depth rather than just speaking about GTS in general. So this one is Carmine red outside, which is one of the colors Porsche considers the special color. So it's a little bit pricier. As a result, we don't see as many of them. I always like when we get pre-owned cars that are a little bit more interesting to look at in terms of the colors like this, because so many of what we sell are black, white, silver, gray. So a splash of color is really nice. It definitely brightens the whole kind of car and experience up to me, makes it feel a little bit more significant. So Carmine red, and then the headlights are the top level, the LED PDLS, which is Porsche Dynamic Lighting System. So they'll turn with the steering wheel and they'll look further down the road as you speed up. Pretty cool thing, and again, the top level that was available. And then also around back on this one, this has the Sport Design rear spoiler, which is kind of just a subtle ducktail type spoiler, which was super cool and only available for a couple of years on these 991.2 cars. So let's move on to the inside then. This one has what they call the GTS interior package in Carmine red. That's where it gets a little bit confusing to people because it's mostly a black interior. When they say in Carmine red, that's referring to primarily to the stitching. So you've got leather dashboard with the red stitching along the top of that, as well as on the top of the doors. You also get with this, rather than it being kind of all leather like it would be on the other models, with the GTSs you have a combination of smooth finish leather and then also Alcantara, which is a synthetic suede and kind of just a grippy motorsport derived texture, I was going to say, but fabric is what I'm trying to say. There we go. So definitely, again, makes it feel a little bit sportier, a little bit more kind of motorsporty inside. And then this one also has things like the GT Sport steering wheel. So a little bit a little bit smaller, and again, a little bit of a sportier vibe there. And it's heated and multifunction, so you have all the buttons on the steering wheel. Also added the heated seats to this one. I should have mentioned as well the glass sunroof. So this one is all glass, makes it a whole lot lighter, of course, in the cabin, and it does actually open up. I know with a lot of sports cars in this segment, they might have the glass roof, but it doesn't necessarily open. This one does. It's all power. What else have we added here? The heated seats. So they are, as I mentioned, those more bolstered Sport Plus seats with the seat heating. The Alcantara doesn't allow you to do the seat ventilation. So if you're looking for that in these cars, you won't generally find it unless they've deleted the Alcantara. Also the entry and drive. So you're just touching the door handle to unlock it and leaving the key in your pocket to just turn the ignition switch when you get in the car. And then with this GTS interior package, you also get the carbon fiber trim. So there's that trim strip that's kind of, you know, the front, the dash, you've got a kind of a line of it there that continues along the doors. So with this interior package, you automatically got that carbon trim, but when this vehicle was ordered, they also ordered the carbon fiber door sills and illuminated ones. So when you open the door, it'll actually light up with the model designation there saying Carrera 4 GTS. Looks pretty cool. Subtle touch, but I really like it. What other options here? I think we're about to the end of the option list. Bose sound system as well is here, which is nice to see. The standard sound system is okay, but honestly just okay. 90% of people will go with the Bose, and I definitely do recommend it. But then, as I mentioned, you know, the GTSs have a lot of standard equipment too, and the 911s in general do. So things like, you know, navigation, Apple CarPlay, rear view camera, all that stuff is actually standard on all of these 911s of this vintage. So you don't have to look for those things in the option list. And then, of course, this one is a Porsche approved certified pre-owned vehicle. So that means it's been through our inspection and reconditioning process, which is performed by a Porsche certified technician using only Porsche genuine parts. And then it gets a warranty extension as part of that. So this one has 40,000 kilometers on it, but now the warranty coverage is actually unlimited kilometers. So from brand new, it's 4 years or 80,000 kilometers. That gets extended to 6 years and unlimited kilometers. So really, really great coverage there, fully Porsche backed. And the in-service date on this one was, I think it was what, November? Yeah, November 23rd of 2017. So it would have full comprehensive warranty until November 23rd of 2023. So still a really good chunk of warranty on there. Makes these ones to me a particularly good value. So I do hope you like this one. If so, come down, check it out, see it in person, and allow us to go through it a little bit more depth. If this one isn't quite right for you, we have a couple of other comparable vehicles in stock right now too. So keep scrolling, check out those videos, and if you find something you like, do please give us a call. Thanks so much for watching.